back, guys. It's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and welcome. I have I don't know if it's a surprise or not. It depends on if you, number one, looked at the title of the video, or number two, saw Bitty Penny's live stream from earlier this week. She asked me during the stream when she could come on, and guess what? She decided, I sent her an invite, and she decided to come on with us tonight. So tonight we're going to have Bitty Penny on the live stream with us. So let me go ahead. See, there's a bunch of people in the chat, and I want to say hello to everybody in a second, but let me go ahead and bring her on.
Hey everybody.
Okay, I have to turn off the cheering. Okay, the cheering is done. Welcome, 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 Ms. Toby. I am so glad that you are here with us tonight.
Thank you, Debbie. Thanks for having me. Hello, everybody. So good to see you all in the chat.
So go ahead and tell us what your plans are for us tonight. I know that we have talked a little bit about it, but I'd love for them to hear it from you, what you want us to do.
So, well, tonight we're just playing along with, I know, we kind of went, to be honest, we had to flip a coin to decide. We had so many ideas. It came down to a coin. And we decided to do something old and something new with Spellbinders. So I'm using an old kit. This is from March of 2021. And I believe Debbie's using new products from Spellbinders. So that's our old and new tonight. And I'm just going to be making some cards. I don't have anything in mind just yet. I've just got my supplies out and I've done some preliminary die cutting.
So what is that little bunny from?
This is from the March card kit of the month from 2021.
Okay.
From Spellbinders, and this was the die that came in it, along with like these real intricate clovers, and then of course all the goodies that they always put in their kits.
I have nothing clovers, which explains one reason why I didn't get around to doing anything St. Patrick's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I used to go on a green dress pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, fun!
Where everybody, including the guys, wore green dresses.
That's extra fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they were so cute. The guys were they were awesome. I always loved that. That was too much fun. I'm going to go ahead and say hello to some of the folks in the chat while you are poking out all of your die cuts and stuff. We have Dawn and Crystal and Cordelia. Welcome, welcome, ladies. And scrolling down. Okay, so Cordelia said, "Oh boy, it's Benny Penny night." And then Dawn says, "I'm excited."
Yay, I'm excited too. Thanks, ladies.
How good did you guys like the applause that I added to the stream so we could welcome Miss Bitty Penny onto the channel with some applause? Go ahead and tell me what you thought down in the chat. I'm going to get to that point in a second. We've got Crystal. I think I already said Crystal's in the house. Awesomeness. Melissa Crawford is here with us. And that's all before you said hello to them. And Maureen Pryor is here with us. And hello, Miss Jen DeCarlis. I never know for sure if I'm saying your name right, honey, so if I said it wrong, I am so sorry. We have Pam at PJB Stamper with us. And Miss Elizabeth Costa-Rogers, who is going to be on with me next week. Next week, we are having our planner Q&A. It's the first Tuesday of the month, and Elizabeth is going to be on with me. Dawn says, "Oh, she even got a standing ovation." Yes. I would say that they like that add-on to the stream. Awesome.
I think that is so fun.
Cordelia says, "Cute bunny."
Yeah.
Mary Collier is asking you, how does your garden grow?
Well, I'm so excited. I went out this morning to water my seedlings that I had planted, and finally our cucumbers, squash, our beans, our Malabar spinach, everything is coming up, and I'm so excited. So it's going well.
I'm not in Texas with you, so I don't get any of that stuff. That's not fair.
You just have to come visit again.
That'll be fun. That'll definitely be fun. Okay, so I figure since I have still got a cup, where did I just put them? Oh, it's like I took something out of my notebook and then I forgot to actually put it back. So it's like, okay, I just had it. Where'd it go? I am heating up my glimmer machine. I have got all these sentiments. I've already done like one small batch of them that I've used up. So I am going to go ahead and do some more glimmer sentiments. And then I think I'm going to do a card or two using the We Dance glimmer. Okay, that is a wrong sticker. Anyway, the We Dance set. I got to change that sticker. I label all my stuff so I know what it is. Or at least I'm starting to. So, but I don't know why that one says We Dance Glimmer Sentiments when it is the We Dance die set that's got this cute little beer mug. Okay. And Jen says I said her name right. Awesome. Cordelia is working on leftover beef enchiladas. They're already talking food.
It's never too early to start that.
Well, now that I've seen that Jen is in here with us, I wanted to say thank you to a couple of ladies. And of course, I just dropped something on the floor that I didn't want to drop on the floor. But I've gotten a little bit of happy mail that I was not expecting over the last couple of weeks, and I hadn't shared any of it with you guys. So which one is my card from? So first, we've got this card was from Jen. Jen DeCarla sent me a sweet little card saying thank you for my content and such.
Aww,
I think it is just
beautiful.
so sweet. I love being part of this group.
Aww.
So that I think was very sweet. So thank you so much, Jen. Then I got this one from Cordelia saying, just thought I sent a card. Hope you're enjoying the nice Florida weather. I just thought I sent a card.
Oh,
and then
awesome.
I just got this one in. This just came in yesterday from Ms. Mary Landris. Look at that one. This one is done with gel prints. Yeah, so
Love
she sent that one.
Monarch.
Said, thanks for all your content. Inspires the inner artist. Yay, so I thought that was super sweet. But she added something inside the card. Look at that. This is a real feather.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I show my husband and he's like, what? He doesn't get it. It's like, oh my God, that is too awesome. It's like, it's one of those things that I'm thinking I need to add to a card, but I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's sometimes hard. You know,
yeah,
I send out or give out most of the cards I make, but there are a few that I keep and try to re-inspire myself with from time to time, or just keep them long enough to admire them until I'm ready to pass them on.
One of my cards that inspires me and makes me not want to give it away is this one. I love this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't do glitter, but it's not really flaking off that bad, which is good, because that's why I don't like glitter.
Yeah.
And I handmade the glitter pieces. It's like...
That's gorgeous.
I'm like, oh my God, how did I do that? I think I told you about that earlier. It is just so shocking that sometimes you're creating and you get done, it's like, what? I made that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm also wanting to keep an eye on my little Streamlabs bot because it has been very bad for quite a while. You guys probably know my bot has been bad. It keeps on promoting the January card class.
Bad
bot. So I sent a message, a tech message to the folks over at Streamlabs to see if they could help me figure out what was going on. And they looked at my, I did a premiere yesterday. They looked at that and it didn't come up where they were showing the wrong one. So I don't know if it's fixed or if that was just too short. So I'm going to look again down the chat and then this is still not heated up yet. Oh, that would help. I didn't have it plugged. I didn't have the platform pushed in all the way. Have you done that?
I don't have a glimmer machine.
I have done that so many times. Like I'm sitting here waiting. It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like, why isn't it hot yet? It's like, oh, it's like barely not plugged in. It's like that. It looks like it's plugged in, but it's not.
They are super cool. I am always tempted to get one, but it's like, if I open that door, it's like the Pandora's box of now I've got to buy all the dyes and
you need all the
foil.
things. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm just trying not to go there. So
okay, so my new Streamlabs timer thing is on there, saying be sure to enroll in the next card class, which I've decided I'm going to do something with these guys, with my dancers, for the next card class that is going to be Easter weekend. Mary Collier says she'd put that beautiful feather in her hat band.
ooh, that's an excellent idea. Mary's
so
always
Gloria
got all the good ideas.
Gloria is here. Miss T is here.
Hi, ladies. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I ever played with this kit.
Don says you could call him a Yankee Nomi dandy. Goes in your Nomi's hat. That's what Don was talking about. Okay. This is still not hot, but that's okay.
So
and while you are searching through all of your pretty ephemera, but that's probably the biggest problem I have with the card kits is there's so much ephemera. Well, what do you do with it all?
I have no problem. I use it all up.
That's it. You told me that's a year-old card kit that you have not used it up.
Yeah, I haven't touched this one. But now that I have it open, I will just use it all up. That won't be a problem. I love it. I love.
Yeah, it is so pretty.
That
it really is.
Spellbinders gives you 2 of everything because then you have less of that hoarding mentality. Of,
yeah,
there's only one. I have to keep it.
I have done that so many times. Well, that's why I've got some. Okay, you buy 2 packs of pattern paper from Michael's because you're thinking, well, if I do that, maybe I'll use the first one. And then you don't use it anyway, right?
I gave away a bunch of pattern paper to my sister-in-law. My brother and sister-in-law came into town, and she's just gotten into card making, and I've just been giving her boxes and boxes of things. And so this time I was like, here's a bunch of pattern paper. And then one of my subscribers, Eileen, sent her a bunch of distress ink pads. So I gave her all those. And when I was going through my boxes of paper to give her stuff, I was like, why do I have so many duplicates? Like, I mean, I had 5 or 6, which I guess isn't too bad, but at the same time, it's like, I really don't need duplicates. I don't.
I understand that one.
So I'm going to attempt to make 5 cards today.
Honey, you know that I barely get through one, right?
While we're here.
I mean, I'm thinking at this point, I need to start with just getting a bunch of the sentiments done because I told you I ran out. Of course, I only picked a few things that I knew I would use. But still, I need to get a bunch of them done. Okay, for blue, trying to decide what color foil. So I've got green, I've got red, I've got silver, I've got gold. I just got a new 10 drawer rolling cart thing from Michael's. Joann's has them too, but oh my god, for $90 for this thing when I got mine for $30. No. But this is what the drawers look like, and I've got 2 of them that are filled up with nothing but hot foil because I keep getting a new roll every month, which is cool. But it's like, so we have a new person in I haven't seen before. That's Jackie Beister. I think I said your name right, hon. If I didn't, please let us know. And she's from Kansas, and this is her first time coming to one of my lives.
Fun. Welcome.
And now I'm trying to find, there's her comment. Hello from Kansas. And looks like the bot is actually behaving, which is awesome. It's got a different... It's got another comment up. It's basically got timers based on how long we've been on and how many people are chatting. If nobody says anything, it's not going to say anything. But it's wanting to invite you guys that if you want to do what Miss Bitty Penny is doing, you should apply to be a guest crafter on an upcoming live stream with me. So Crystal is saying that is awesome. So I think I'm not sure which thing is awesome, but it's all awesome, right? So you're not just going through your stuff. You're actually getting your stuff put together. This
is how I do it. No, this is how I process ephemera. So the minute like I open it, I start grouping things together and start like kind of
You mean like this drawer?
putting things where that things together are things that I might
Yeah,
want to
I've
use
got this
together.
one that's got this the bunnies and the all the animals and then all the florals. This is from this last month's. But yeah, I've got these little trays that I got at Dollar Tree that I started use. This is the first month I've used them like this because it's like, okay, I really need to get a handle on this. And of course, in the next week, yes, guys, in the next week, I'm going to be opening up the April kits. So you guys are going to get to see those, meaning I'm going to have to put all this stuff away and get out the new stuff. Oh, Crystal likes my 10 drawer thing. Well, I bought 2. I bought the first one thinking, I think that would be really cool to sort like my pattern papers and all of my scraps and stuff. And then I filled it up so fast. It's like, I need another one. And my husband's like, what? And it's basically one of those deals at Michael's that you can't buy on sale. They don't put it on sale. You can't use a coupon. So that kind of sucks. But it was still like $29.
Yeah, no.
So now I have value. 2 of them. And then I look in my dining room, which has got all of my resin stuff. And I'm thinking, that would be a good thing to put in there too, because it's just the right height and it would hold all my resin stuff. But of course I haven't done that yet. What I wanted to do with these is I wanted to use them to help me to sort and figure out all of my destashing that I told you guys I was going to do at the beginning of the year. And guess who has not done it yet? Guess who has barely gotten started? I haven't even put away all those goodies that I've gotten in Happy Mail yet. And it's like, I want to use all this stuff, but I've been too busy. Should I stop doing videos, guys, so that I have time to do my destashing?
No.
I was gonna wait for them to answer, but you're awesome.
No. How are you going to do like an itemized destash, or are you going to do it like in bundles?
No idea. I have
like
no
surprise
idea.
mystery bundles.
I have thought about giving away. I've thought about selling. I've thought about just donating over to the local.
You could do a little bit of all of it, right?
Yeah. So, my biggest problem is shipping costs.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, when I send out mail out a card, it's it's the cost of the card.
That's why if you do it like in a mystery bundle box, then you can say, I'm going to fill up a flat rate box. I know it costs this to ship it. And so then you can pass that cost off in the price or, as shipping, and how much it's going to cost you. And they know how much they're going to get. Like they're going to get a medium-sized box packed full of stuff or whatever. And then you don't have to itemize it. I think that's kind of the direction I'm going to kind of go the next time I destash. I don't know. We'll see. But I've been thinking about it. Like it feels like it's probably an easier process.
Yeah, I think I've seen where some folks have done that before too.
Listing things
mostly
out.
It's just got a lot of stuff that I haven't used in years, if at all. I mean, I started off with crafting because, I'm cheap. Or at least I always have been, was trying to get things that, trying to think of how to say this. I've tried to get the most bang for my buck, especially on things that I didn't know for sure if I was going to like.
Mm-hmm.
So that meant my first stamp pads, 2 of which I had to throw away in the last week because they don't work anymore. It's like the foam is all yuck. But it's where I got them like at, my brain just stopped. I got them at Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. And sometimes it's on off-brand where you don't know what it is that you're getting. And it's because you just buy the cheap stuff because you don't know if you're going to like doing any of it.
Yeah.
And I've done that for so long that I've got a ton of stuff that I got really cheap and then didn't use. And some of it I think was pretty cute.
My dad used to always say,
I'm just going to do all of these.
If I would be like, oh, but it's on sale. And he's like, yeah, but you can save 100% if you don't buy it.
That is very true.
He was full of wisdom. So I just had to buy a new pair of these scissors, and I was on Amazon shopping for them, and I wanted to share them with everyone because I
love my Fiskars.
That they have these that are targeted for like plants and flowers, which I was like,
you're gonna love this. My husband has got Fiskars shears.
Yeah, of course.
That he uses out in the yard.
Yeah, so I was like, well, if I don't like them for crafting, I am a gardener, I'll use them in the yard. But I wanted to share it with everyone, and I wanted to show y'all the package because these were $12, and they are stainless steel tip micro blades, so they're really good for fussy cutting, and they're non-stick blade, which is great for your tapes and your foam tape and all that stuff. And they are $12 versus the crafty version that is $24. So you can save 50%
I have to look and see how much I bought mine for. I don't remember if I got mine at Michael's or if it was at Joann's or if it was on Amazon. And hello, Miss TR, and I didn't say it before, but hello, Rundita, and Miss Bethany is with us.
Nice. I think I saw Brian. Is Brian in here too? Oh no, Bethany. That's Bethany. B&D is Brian.
Okay.
Yeah. I just saw Bethany for the first time the other night, I think on Elizabeth's live, which I ended up falling asleep before that was over. Danger of laying down late at night with an iPad after gardening all day.
Well,
or doing whatever I was doing.
You're absolutely right though. On my when I tell you guys that we're sitting down for dinner, our couch is one of those with the dual recliners. That's the first off.
Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Anyway, but yeah, it's the dual recliners, and I have my laptop set up right beside it. So that means, that means that I am. That's about that wide. I'm basically on cross stitch world every night while we're watching a show.
Oh, cool! You cross stitch?
Well, I have, but this is actually a video game.
Oh!
I'm doing cross stitch world, which is a game on my computer.
Oh, I'm behind the times.
Well, it's actually a Facebook game.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know about that then.
But I usually, the ones that I play the most often are, oh goodness, my brain has stopped again. Candy Crush Soda is what I play more often than anything else. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so I am going to, I keep on trying to remember, what did I discover on my machine? I think using the shim and my glimmer plate worked the best. So now that I got the thing set up and it's hot enough, I can go ahead and hit the timer, and then I can run those through, so then I'll have a bunch of pretty little sentiments. Of course, I got to get stuff out of the way so I have room to do that. And I don't want to lose anything. It's like, I'm glad the magnetic sheets hold decent.
Yeah, I like the magnetic sheets.
Oh, yeah.
I never used them until I got my Gemini Junior, and I really do like them.
Okay, and I somehow missed that. What did I miss? Somebody just subscribed or something to my channel. I want to say thank you. Okay, and believe it or not, my little bot is helping me with that too. So, Kara for web shopping, maybe in the chat, maybe not, but she just subscribed to my channel. If you are here, honey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
And I hope you enjoy yourself. Okay, so this says it's ready to go. And I know you guys love foiling, but this is just sentiment foiling, so it's not as exciting. And I'm running that through my Platinum 6. I only put it through once. It's always an experiment. Let's see how these look.
Foiling just seems to be that way no matter what process you're using, whether you have a machine or you're using a mink, or if you're using glues and things, like
Yeah,
no matter
I've got
what.
my laminator over here too, so it's
Yeah,
on
no
another
matter
part, but
what.
I've got stuff in front of it.
It's
So
always a
let's take a
process.
look at that. And I know you guys love the reveal.
Absolutely.
And they turned out perfect.
Nice. They did look
They
good.
turned out perfect. And some of these are going to be perfect for using with the with one of those. These are actually good for using with the dancers. One of them says, "I'll drink to that and cheers to you." And there's that little beer mug. So I think that is too cool.
Fun.
Bitty Penny, Mary Collier is asking, can you use steel rule dies through the Gemini Junior?
I haven't tried that.
I'm thinking probably not, because of the amount of space that you've got to deal with.
Yeah,
because the
have
thickness.
a hard enough problem figuring out my embossing folders in it.
I have trouble figuring out embossing folders, period. I mean, I am still playing with it, but so the amount of space that you've got to go through, say, the Platinum 6, you've got this guy, right? And then you've got the steel rule die, which is about that thick, which I think, I haven't tried it in my Platinum 6, and you've done more probably than I have with steel rule. I've only got a couple and I don't really use them. It's where they showed up in a mystery package. But I think you have to remove this big, thick platform in order to send them through.
Yeah.
Okay, this platform will not fit in your Gemini Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't even fit in the mouth of the thing. I've got my Gemini Junior over to this side. I have my Platinum 6 over here. The amount of space that you have to go into your Gemini Junior is about this much. This is the sandwich that I use with my plate ever since, with my Gemini Junior, ever since I got my magic mat, which is a little warped. I've been using it a lot this week. So I've got my Gemini plate, I've got my magic mat, and then I've got a Sizzix plate. And the Sizzix plate is slightly thinner than my Gemini plate. So it acts as all of those shims that they ask you to use. Because you're usually supposed to use, you know, your 2 Gemini plates plus a bunch of shims. With this, I don't have to do that. I just use my magic mat as one of my 2 plates, and then my Sizzix plate as all of the shims, and then everything goes through fine. So I think I need to do the same thing.
And you don't
I'm
get
leaving
a lot of
all of these right where they are, so I'm just going to make another set exactly like I did the first one. And I have to figure out, I think green would look good on the blue, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think green would look good on the blue. Or should I leave it at red? What do you think, Bitty Penny? For a second set of sentiments. So this is the blue, the red. Let me bring me up. So that's the red. And I'm thinking doing the same thing on the blue with green instead. As a second set.
Yeah. I think green and blue would look good together.
Yeah. And yes, I am looking around to find all my stuff. What did I do with it? Elizabeth has been stealing my stuff again. She knows I'm teasing. I love her. She's awesome.
I do too.
And usually it's where the stuff is right underneath my nose. It was funny. I was looking for something earlier today, and it's like I'm asking my husband, you know, where is it? And as I'm saying, I don't know where. Oh, there it is. I mean, that's that's how that conversation went. And I had been looking for like 10-15 minutes. Okay, so Deborah is in the house. Welcome, Deborah.
Hi.
And Maureen likes the green also.
Yeah, I like the green.
And that is probably too short. Nope, it is actually the right size. So I'm just taking the other half of... Where did I put it? I'm glad I don't let myself get stressed out when I lose things anymore. You know, I used to. I mean, I let myself get stressed out over everything.
Oh, yeah, no. Not when we're crafting.
I try not to anymore, period, because...
Yeah, it's not good for us.
No, it makes, come on. I've got air conditioning going. So when you see this thing curling up like that, guess what? The air conditioning is blowing my foil around. I'm trying to straighten it out because the hot foil plate the platform is nice and warm. So it will straighten it all out for me, but I got to put my paper down in time for the air conditioner to not blow it off. Damn it. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Real moments. These are
I'll have to see if I can edit that out. Problem is I can't edit it out because if I edit it out, then we don't have the chat anymore.
Oh no.
Ooh, Bethany found foil rolls at Goodwill.
Oh, score.
Yes. She hasn't used them yet, but they look like hot foil. The best way to test that out is if you've got a laminator or something, see if it sticks if you run it through. If it sticks when you run it through with that heat over toner, then it is toner foil. If you try it on hot foil and it's toner foil, it's not going to stick to anything. I think I actually told you basically the opposite way, but it depends on if you've got a hot foil system. I don't remember if you told me you have one, Bethany. But that is an awesome deal. Gloria says rub it in on the AC. Well, I was in my chat yesterday and I was talking about how I got to go out on a bike ride because it was like in the 70s.
Yes.
And they're where it's cold.
I know.
So I told them they have to move down. Hello, Mr. Jim. Jim Eber's in the house.
Nice. Hi, Jim.
Okay, so I'm going to run this set through. I think, maybe. Okay, so Bethany says she has a laminator. So I would say give it a try with some toner sheets and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then, okay, it apparently blew. I've got partial. Good grief. That one didn't turn out too well. Okay, I've got weird sun coming in. Okay, this is going to have to be this is going to be a background. with the little guy with a beer mug. And probably a bunch of beer mugs on there because that's why all the foil messed up, right?
Yeah, just cover it up.
Oh my goodness. So, let's try that again, shall we?
It's an experiment. Foiling.
It's the AC. And I also made another change. Last week, I discovered that the time change has messed up the lighting in my room. So you guys can see all this light here. That is actually coming from, I've got my desk here. I've got a little shelf thing in front of me that's about like 5 inches high that's got all my ink markers underneath it. And then I've got monitors that are about like 4 inches above that surface, and outside's a window. And this is the light from the sun coming in through the window that would have been hitting me in the face like it did last week. This week I have put up and it looks like crap. I'll be honest. I got irritated a couple of days ago. It's like, I can't deal with this. This is too bright in my eyes. I can't see. It's driving me crazy. So I pulled out this sheet of vinyl, like leather vinyl. Like the stuff that Todd used to put on speakers. It depends on the speaker. So not crafty vinyl, but vinyl. And it is right now thumbtacked to the wood frame of my window. Enough to cover up about the top 3 inches. Because I couldn't see. It was absolutely driving me crazy. Okay, I'm going to try it again with the green, and let's see if I can keep it straight this time. And what's funny is the AC just turns on when it feels like it, if it thinks it's too hot or too cold or whatever. So it's not blowing on me right now. So it just waited until I got done with that one to turn off. Cordelia's got good weather in Georgia, too.
Good.
It's 77 degrees there, but poor Bethany, she's curled up next to the heater.
Yeah.
Because she had to move from the room with the fireplace.
It was in the 80s here yesterday. I don't know
Yeah.
what the temperature is outside today. I was out early this morning and haven't been back out, sadly.
Well, because of all of Todd's plants, and I told you before, he is an engineer, so he's kind of got that whole OCD thing going on. Yeah. He's got a couple of thermostat things that are hooked up for outside. So he knows the temperature in the house, and he knows the temperature outside the house. And it's saying right now that it is 81 degrees outside.
Nice.
See, it's not blowing around this time. See, guys? It was the AC's fault. It wasn't my fault. Okay. Apparently I didn't have it plugged all the way in again, because it says it's ready. And Deborah says, look at all that ephemera.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Can't get enough of it.
Okay, so Jim has something. He says, can I share a deal on a mystery box? Go ahead, and I will put your comment up on the screen, just like I did this last one, Mr. Jim. The best time, that little flag, is that a die cut? Like, did it come in the ephemera, or is it something you had to cut out?
No, it came in the ephemera.
Because that's a lot like one of the new dies that came out in one of the card kits within the last couple of months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks a lot like that. So you can make I don't remember if that's what it says on there, but you can make as many as you want of those cute little flags. And it die cuts a sentiment or something out of the inside.
Oh, fun. That's cool.
Oh, Jim's not a moderator, so he can't share a link. Well, let me fix that if he doesn't mind. I can always remove him as a moderator if he doesn't want to be one. Okay, so Jim, you are now a moderator on my channel, so you should be good to go to add the link. Okay, run this one through. Let's see how the green looks on the blue. Yes, I saw that Ranger had the mystery box. Absolutely.
For less than 20? Wow.
$16.49. Yep.
Oh, that's so tempting.
Yeah, but I mean, I love them. I love Ranger stuff, but I just spent more money at Spellbinders because Spellbinders has got another sale going on. I posted that over in my group. So I am looking for their mystery box link.
Oh, Spellbinders has a mystery box going on.
No,
too?
I'm looking for the one for Ranger. I'm gonna go ahead and put my affiliate link up because he didn't add a link, but he did add the information. And he is absolutely right. The price on that is $16.49. It says on sale, regular price. We have a limited number available, $66.42 value for only $16.49.
Dang.
Yes, so that is not bad. But yeah, Spellbinders has got a sale too. So one thing that I got was, you guys remember the cute shopping cart? Well, I went ahead and got some stamps to go with it because I didn't have any other stamps.
I remember those cards you made with that set.
And I am going to cheat and say that in the next couple of months, there are some new things coming out for the shopping cart stuff, for the Add to Cart series. So that is really, really fun. Oh yeah, I think I do like the way that this looks on that. It's not quite a tone on tone because it is a different color, but I do like the way that these look.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. So now I'm going to set this guy aside and start die cutting some of these out, and then I can see about die cutting some other stuff out. So no, guys, I had no plan again as usual, but I am playing with new Spellbinders things, and you guys get to see some of the new Spellbinders things. And by the way, I made a couple of other decisions. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I know I told you, Toby, that what I'm planning on doing for the this is what I need to get out of the way. And I may do some more foiling with those in a bit. So I'm going to just leave them on the platform, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But
we'll soon find out.
Oh, yeah, we'll find out. But what I've decided for next month's class is that since, the class is is actually Easter weekend, so that's basically too late to do Easter cards. So what I decided I'm going to do is we're going to look at the next holidays, and the next holidays, of course, are, I think, Mother's Day and Father's Day, and I figure we will make some cute cards using these guys, these little dancers. But I decided that I'm going to also show how to do the same style card. And I forgot to put this up for him. But do the same style card without the die. So that means I have to put my thinking cap on, because I know I can do it. I just have to come up with a couple of samples and actually do it so that I can show you guys how. But I thought that would be fun. And now
I think it's great for the theme of a Mother's and Father's Day card.
Yeah, and it's what's funny is when I have sent like a Mother's Day or a Father's Day card to my in-laws that move, you wouldn't think that they would really love the motion cards as much, but they do.
We're all kids at
They
heart,
absolutely
right?
do. Yeah, I mean, I think they get a bigger kick out of it than anything. When we were there, when we were in Texas back in November, my mother, I've only done this once. I made them a confetti launching card.
Oh, I have a die for that.
I did it without a die. I basically watched a video where they did it, and I created the thing based on the measurements from the video.
Nice.
And I've only made one, and I sent it to them, and they said that they were cleaning up confetti for like a week.
That's fun.
I thought that was just hilarious. But the thing is, they brought that up because they liked it so much.
Right.
I have a couple of dies, or at least I did have. There they are. I told you that's what I do, right? I was like, I'm looking for something, and then I can't find it, and then there it is. So these two dies are actually from another die set, but I'm going to use those to cut out my little sentiments. And since I've got both machines, I can use either my Platinum or my Gemini. And since I got so much stuff on this side and nothing over on my Gemini side, I think I'm going to use my Gemini. So the smaller sentiments fit just right inside that little strip, and then the larger ones, which I didn't cut out any of the larger ones. I don't think the I Drink to That has a die to go with it. No. The ones that have dies, I love this one. This one says, "Nothing a little glue can't fix." I love that one.
Aww.
Well, that's what I used on the front of these guys.
I like it.
Yeah, these are too cute. Well, I am not as angry at my bot right now because I have not seen, you guys will have to let me know, have you guys seen any kind of a comment from Streamlabs telling you to go and get my January class? Because I have not seen one. I think it fixed itself. I only left it turned off for like I think I left it off for about a week because it was irritating me so much. Okay, so that's not going to fit. I got to trim this down some more. And actually, I don't really need the die to do this. I know what I want to use.
I hear my son and they're cooking something. I wonder what he's cooking.
You're talking food now.
Well, he's 11. I'm just curious what he's cooking.
I have to show you something else. I have to finish editing the video, so it's going up either tomorrow or on Thursday. But this, and I hate that the lighting is so bad.
Aww.
Yeah, this die here is a bag die. And then these are some bits from one of the dancing ones with a little coffee mug, and you can't really see it there. And then the sentiment, that's why I don't have any of those sentiments left. I actually made 4 bags.
Oh, it must be fun.
Yeah, they're adorable. But 4 little bags, and so I've got a video coming up with that. But part of what comes, well, like in that same collection are these swallowtail tags. They basically just have your little fishtail, whatever, on the end, and the little place that you can put a thread, or I put a brad through one, and those are the perfect size for these little sentiments.
Oh, fun.
And I just knocked my camera. There we go.
Been there, done that.
That's every day for me. So I think I'm going to do some with these. And looking for some washi tape. I know I've got some yellow tape on my desk somewhere, but there's too much stuff on here now that I can't find it. It's probably hiding behind my coffee mug. And these come in different lengths, so it works for the different sentiments. See, that's good for happy birthday. So I'll be able to run more than one through at a time. And that's always a good thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so I didn't realize it was 2 of basically the same size.
I'm curious if anyone else is crafting right now.
That would be good to know.
Anybody else crafting?
Okay, I'm sorry. Rondita says, I'm working on something for Toby's Carmen. So I think.
Oh, yeah. That's my daughter.
Okay, so she's working on something for that.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda.
And then she says for her birthday.
Yes, it's coming up in April.
Awesome.
She's going to turn 9.
Oh, wow.
It happens so fast.
Oh, yeah.
It happens so fast.
It feels like my kids were basically like 5 and 6 not long ago, and now I think Adrienne is somewhere in her 30s. I try to remember how many years, but I don't remember anymore. I'm getting old. That's part of getting old. And my other one, who would be a couple of years older, passed away last year, I think it was. Yeah,
so
liver
sorry.
failure. Yeah.
Oh.
Rough life, and that happens, and you hate that it happens, but
it's terrible.
Yeah. So these are my stepdaughters from my first marriage. And he passed away in 2003. What's funny with that is he passed away on my current husband's birthday. So that's only part of it. So that was in 2003. And then I met Todd in 2006. And it's like, your birthday's when? But even before that, the worst thing is we live across the street. Our street is across the street from the cemetery.
Oh, where your first husband's born?
Buried. Yes.
Buried?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I go on my bike ride, I do this 3-mile loop around our neighborhood and go out kind of on the main road, and I ride past the cemetery every time I do it.
Wow.
If I go to Publix, which is our grocery store, I wind up driving past the cemetery every time I do it. Okay, so let's get some of this out of the way so I can bring my... I said I was going to use my Gemini, and now I'm not going to. It's like, what am I doing? It's because I like my Platinum 6 too. Well, it fits on my desk. I've got a Big Kick. That's the Michael's brand of Big Shot. And it's big. It's the extended plate, but it will. If I try to even bring it over here, I wind up dropping things. And it would take up like this much space of my entire craft space that you're able to see. It would take up the whole thing. Okay, so that is what these look like.
Been really wanting.
So I love this little sentiment.
Nice. I've been really wanting the Stampin' Up die cutting machine, the mini one, because it has the widest base that I've seen for mini ones. It's like 3 or 3.5 inches.
Okay.
But you know, you've been here, you've crafted with me. It's like, do I need another die cutting machine? I mean, no.
I think some of these folks did see that little impromptu live, and I still have not gotten around, because I've been doing so many other things. I still haven't gotten around to editing the video that you did, so that I could actually share our little crafty session, which sucks because I had so much fun. But anyway, Betty Penny, she set up the whole. She basically set up a park area for us, because we were going to try to go to Michael's. We were going to try to go to another place that she had found, and they didn't get back with her. It was just a whole mess, because we were trying to get together and be able to craft together, right? And the reason they didn't, of course, get the other stuff set up is all COVID stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she had out, was it 3 or 4 die cutting machines?
I think I brought 3, because there were going to be 3 of us. So I was like, everybody gets one.
Yeah. So there was one for me to use, one for her to use, and then she was also bringing one for Erin Reed to use in case Erin decided to craft while she came to chat with us. And it was just too funny. It's like, I felt like she brought me her craft room. Because, you know, I'm from Florida, so we flew out there. I couldn't bring a lot of stuff. I definitely couldn't bring anything that cuts anything, because they would not let you through with a bag like that. And we do our best to not have to check any bags. We have had to check bags before. Like, I think the last time we went on a big trip where we did that was when I got engaged. Oh, that's fun. But we went to La Gomera, and we were doing the whole vacation thing with his parents. I think it was his brother and sister-in-law's anniversary that weekend. So that kind of turned out interesting. Turns out we got engaged on their anniversary. But we didn't get our luggage until the day we were flying back. So the only stuff we had were the things that were in our carry-ons. And the way that, and because Todd has had more experience with these kind of fiascos, he had, my brain's not working. Anyway, he had gotten accustomed to basically sorting everything out. Like, you put half of each different type of thing into your carry-on, and then you put the other stuff in your suitcase.
That's how my hubby, he travels like...
Because you don't know.
Exactly. So he travels with a backpack that is like fully equipped for like 2 days. So if you have to go without luggage, you have 2 days worth of clothes, toiletries, whatever you need, medicine.
Yeah, we were there for 9 days with his parents, and they did have a washing machine and stuff, but we were at the top of a mountain in La Gomera, and which means you would wash your clothes and you'd hang them out to dry. And because it was so humid at night and cold, all of your clothes would basically be wet in the morning.
And
And my allergies just kicked up a storm. The room that me and Todd were in apparently had some major issues, because I could not breathe the entire time we were there. And then everybody else left like about a day before us, and we switched bedrooms, and then I could breathe.
Nice.
And that was before I found out that I had allergies. So it must have been some major dust or whatever. It's kind of one of those places that the only time they open it up is when they have people coming out to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Abuelo... I'm trying to remember how it was. It was in Spanish anyway. It was like the house of Uncle Ramon or Grandpa Ramon or something. But it was a lot of fun, and Todd did a great job. I was actually ticked off at him beforehand, kind of, sorta. Okay, we had been together for like 5 years, and I had been living with him for like 8 of that, and I was wanting to get married. Because I figured, if he loves me, then he'll want to spend the rest of his life with me, yada, 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 that kind of thing. And he had gotten me this package for, it was Christmas, because we actually flew out Christmas Day, and he had given me this gift, and this is before we left, and I opened it up, and it's a camera. Okay, cool. I needed a new camera anyway. And then there was this little box like this big. And what are you thinking when I say a little box this big? So I opened it up, and it was memory cards for the camera.
I was gonna say, was it like a memory card or USB or something?
Oh yeah, it was memory cards for the camera.
Oh,
so
trickster.
Yeah. So I was trying very hard not to act disappointed. And so, you know, we take our trip, we get to like Amera, we get there, and there were like one of our flights was delayed, and we wound up missing the next one, had to switch planes. It's like a whole big mess. So we get to Tenerife. This is in the Canary Islands. We get to Tenerife, where the airport is. We get there, and it is so late that there's no way we could catch the ferry to get over to La Gomera, where the family is. So we wind up rooming with someone we met on the plane, and she's a sweetheart.
Aww.
Yeah. We wound up drinking beer and staying up until like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and then we wound up taking the ferry the next day over to the other side. Turns out that she was doing a rowing thing. It was like a boat race thing or whatever, and they had been trying to do this thing for like months, but every time there was something wrong with the weather or whatever. She found out that I was getting engaged before I did. Because Todd told her.
Like, let me run something by you.
Yeah, here's the ring. Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? But yeah. So yeah, she knew that I was getting engaged before I did, and she was like one of the first people we told after the fact. So we are one day we are going down to the beach. So me and Todd are hanging out at the beach, and after the beach we go and get some pizza and beer and go to look at the sunset. And with my new camera, I'm setting it up to video the sunset, right, coming over the beach, you know, over the waves and all that kind of stuff, because we kind of are big sunset people. And while I'm doing that, he starts tapping me on the shoulder. It's like, stop it, I'm trying to video. And then he says, what would you say if I ask you what would you say if I told you that I loved you and I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you? And I said, no. So on the video over the ocean, all you can hear is me screaming no. I don't even know where that video is anymore, but it was just so funny.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's like, what? It's like, you didn't ask me right. So I made him ask me right. We get back up to the house. His parents have no idea. So I am showing them the video that I recorded. And then as that happens, I show them the ring. So he didn't do too bad of a job, but he didn't have, I think he did that on purpose. You know, he packaged the memory card so I would think it was a ring.
Yeah, totally a trickster move. I like it, actually.
And I just realized that the music is probably louder than these guys really want to hear. And nobody has said anything to me about it. Okay, so now it looks like they are... Okay, Pam says that she just bought a box from Ranger. And Jim says, call me the enabler.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So they are getting those.
I want one. I'll have to see if they're still available when we're done here. And if I still want one. I've been doing so good with my low buy. I mean... I kind of bought too much at the beginning of the month for March, but yeah. I haven't bought anything since. And, you know, it's all relative. Like, my low buy is probably absurd to others, but it's still my low buy. You know, it's still low for me.
Yeah.
And I know what I used to spend or where my temptations lie and how much I could be spending and I'm not. And I'm just so proud of myself. Like, it's amazing. I just don't buy anymore. It's awesome. I don't even shop for stuff anymore. Or if I do, I just go and I look and I say, oh, that's cute. I don't have to have it, but that's cute. So,
I've kind of had the opposite problem, to be honest. For
yeah.
so long, okay, I was married before, raised 2 kids, and the way my mom was when I was growing up was she never spent any money on herself. She was a single mom, and so she was, supporting the 3 of us, me, her, and my
Yeah.
sister, and she had no money, so she never bought anything. One of my most vivid memories is for her birthday, her best friend giving her $10 to go buy a pair of jeans and telling her, you can't spend this on bills. I am taking you to the store.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she would have put it towards bills or something. Yeah. I mean, back then you were allowed to not take your vacation and instead take the money. And that's what she did every year. I don't remember her ever taking a vacation, ever.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's kind of the way that my brain was, because I'm thinking this is normal.
Right.
This is what you're supposed to do. You take care of your kids before you take care of anything. So I never spent on myself at all. And until recent years, it has been very difficult for me to realize that it's okay to occasionally splurge.
Yes.
And do something for myself.
My problem is that's not what I was doing.
You were doing retail therapy.
100%.
I do have to say that I was getting a little...
amounts,
when I got into crafting, I did start doing a little bit too much of that. I would be at Michael's or Joann's, because we had 2 of them within, one was close to my work and the other one was close to my house. So that meant when I was coming home from work, I could go to both of them.
Right.
Yeah. So I would be going 2, 3, 4 times a week. Not necessarily buying stuff every time, but it has gotten to the point now that I don't bother to go because I've seen everything they've got. They haven't really gotten anything new or that we would use, and they basically stopped doing any of the card making stuff. So
yeah,
there's
really
no
have
point.
Scaled back on that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is because the Cricut and vinyl and all of that has gotten so popular with a big chunk, and it's more expensive stuff.
Yeah.
That is what they have been focusing on. And then as we are memory keepers keep on coming out with some of these new kind of tools, or at least new to a lot of folks, like the tumbler turner thing. I mean, I bought one off of Amazon because I didn't want to take the time to make one before they came out with the We Are Memory Keepers one. So they're basically taking ideas that people are doing and turning them into a valid product so that they can sell it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right. But that is also meaning that is kind of where I see those stores going. And it's not just them. I mean, if you think about all of the makeup brush kind of things, they're makeup brushes. There are blending brushes, but they're makeup brushes.
Right.
So if you've got decent makeup brushes that you got off of Amazon or Dollar Tree for that matter, I have some Dollar Tree ones. And they work fine. And when they get bad, they get old and don't want to work anymore, you can just chuck them instead of spending a ton of money on the more expensive ones, because you've got to have the brand.
Yeah, I bought mine on Amazon, and they have served me so well for years now.
But my favorite ones are these. And they're Amazon. I mean, it's the same as what Pink Fresh Studios got.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I don't know that the bristles and everything are the same, but it puts the ink down lighter, smoother, and faster.
Yeah.
I always have had problems with getting splotchy results using any of the other brushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I got those done, and it's an hour in,
I
haven't made a card yet. Yeah, but I've got a ton of sentiments, though. Look at that. I have a ton of sentiments.
You're set.
For a little while. I will use them. But yeah, I won't use this many. Actually, I didn't realize I did Hello Baby, but apparently I've got Hello Baby a couple of times, and I don't know anybody who's having a baby.
I've been wanting to make baby cards lately, and I'm the same way. I don't know. I'm not in that age group anymore.
Yeah. Well, I told you, my kids are in their 30s. My grandkid, well, my grand step kids, I put the step in because I try to feel like I'm not really that old. I mean, when Destiny was born, I was still in high school, so yeah, I'm not quite that old, but still, my brain just stopped again. There is something wrong with me. Okay, I think I'm going to do the foam for the beer in yellow, but is that too bright of yellow?
What is everything else? Is it
I haven't done the
relative
rest
to
of it yet.
everything else? Oh, okay.
It's like we've got... So this one is... Where's the rest of it?
It's a little bright. What if you did white and then colored it?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be what I'm going to do. Because we got the little beer mug. And then we've got the beer that goes in it. And then we've got the little foamies. The foamies definitely need to be whiter than that. What's funny is earlier today, I put away a bunch of my cardstock that's been sitting in my drawer because, like, okay, it's taking up too much room over here. And then I just brought most of it back out. I've really tried to start getting reorganized and stuff this year, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yep. And I'm trying to use up my white recollections before I use up my accent opaque and Nina, because those are better cardstocks, and I'm kind of trying to upgrade what I'm doing. Okay.
Well, I'm just about at a point. I'm finishing my last card now to where...
No, you're not. You still have more ephemera left.
I know. Well, that's the cool thing is you can make like 50.
I'm sorry. I've been talking so much. I
fine.
have not actually made a darn thing.
Oh
but
my
yeah.
gosh, I'm not stressing about it. But I still have to put mine on card bases. So I'm technically done with nothing because I still have to put mine on card bases.
Okay, so let's go with this guy. See, I did good last week. Last week, do I want to do it on light blue? Yes, I want to do the mug on light blue. Last week, I was actually somewhat contained and on track and got everything done quickly, and I think they liked that. But you know what? That's not this week. This week is like I am crafting by the seat of my pants. And yeah. I can say it like that because, yes, I am Southern, but I don't claim it most of the time. Hey, y'all, watch this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness. Anyway, I kind of want to make more than one beer mug, so I may have to cut out a bunch of those because I think it's going to be fun. And what's funny is we don't drink anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't agree with my system. I don't either.
It was like a stress thing for Todd, so we just basically stopped. He had some stress issues. And my whole being sick, I think a lot of it was stress issues.
Oh, yeah. Stress is...
It can definitely cause breathing problems.
And so much illness.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning how to manage mine.
Yeah, I do. Well, you know what I do now, right? I play here.
Yes.
That's all
Card
I do.
making definitely helps.
I mean, that's all I do anymore. I do this. I do my videos and I do my live streams. And live streams, when I first started them, were kind of stressful. It's like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, look at that cute little beer mug.
I like it.
That is too adorable. Oh, and the little pieces of all the foamy stuff, all the beer popped out. It's like it's 3. I forgot that it was going to do that. I hadn't cut any out before, but it's one of those things that you see it and you know it. You know it's going to be 3 pieces, not 1. One thing with the magic mat, because it is one of those self-healing. When I die cut into it, a lot of times the stuff sticks because it's kind of the blade pushed it right down into the mat. So I have to take my tweezers to get it out. Okay. So yes, guys, I am going to finish at least one card using the stuff I'm playing with tonight, and yes, I'm going to give away a card. So you
Me
tell
too.
me, do you want to continue hanging out with us, and we can make Bitty Penny do some more cards, and we'll give away. I'm going to give away one card, I think. But do you? I don't know if you want to give away more than
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh sure, I can give away two.
Okay. Okay. So do you guys want us to keep going? And I do want to say hello because there is another new name in the chat, G. Wilkins. This is their first time
cool.
here, so
She's
welcome.
a friend of mine. She said that she subscribed to you earlier. And
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, welcome, honey. I'm surprised that I haven't seen you sooner.
Yeah.
But thank
You'll
you
have
so much
fun
for
here.
Okay, I'm trying. I've got my markers are pushed back too far, so I can't actually see them. Okay, Rondina says keep going. I bet well, as long as nobody else has got a live stream tonight, I think they would like for us to keep going until it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm not doing that.
Right. No, my family has to eat. Does T have one tonight?
I don't know. Actually, I haven't looked at the calendar in a bit. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. But I know that we've had a couple of things. The chatbot keeps on talking about, hey, if you want to be a guest on my live stream, do this. Well, we have got a new person going to be on my live stream in a couple of weeks. Val's is going to be on with us.
Cool.
So that's awesome. Okay, Brown Bear. So I'm pulling up Elizabeth's calendar to see. So nobody else is on tonight. It's
Cool.
just me, but we do have tomorrow night. We have Elizabeth is going to be live from 7 to 8. Linda is going to be live from 9 to 10. On Thursday, Elizabeth is again going to be, she does so much. She's going to be on live at 3 to 4. And then Deanne, Deanne, I have not seen one of her live, so I'm going to have to check that out. It's going to be on from 8 to 9 o'clock, which means me having my earbuds in while I'm watching TV and eating dinner, which doesn't always work. And then on Friday, Cassie Trask is from 5 to 6, and then Craft Roulette from 7 to 9:30. So I think that means that if I want to do my unboxing and crafting on Friday, it's probably going to need to be probably like 3:30 to 6. I mean 3:30 to 5, because you know I'm going to go over my hour.
Yeah, it's likely going to happen. And I would love to see you over at Craft Roulette. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'll be on Craft Roulette with Mary this Friday at 6:30 Central Standard Time on the Craft Roulette channel here on YouTube.
And I know better than to try to do anything during hers.
Oh, really?
She's got so many folks on there. Besides the fact that it's a bit late for me to try to do anything, I'm not even going to try to. Yeah. Okay,
well,
so
I would be happy to see you there.
T, Not Afraid of Color, says that she moved to Wednesdays, but she's not listed on Elizabeth's calendar, so you may want to add that, honey. What time is yours on Wednesdays? So I think I've seen some nights I wind up seeing like 2 or 3 people, and I try to multitask, and that doesn't work either. It just doesn't work. So for this beer, I'm using a golden yellow and kind of just doing over the edges, kind of make it a little bit of an amber color, and then I'm going to color in some more. This is one I'll be able to really play with. Todd used to brew beer.
Oh, fun.
When I met him, he was brewing beer, and I think I've told you kind of how he is. He is that engineer, very smart, too smart for his own good, to be honest. But he's not in the house, I can say that, although he will be home so shortly. But when I met him and he was doing that, one of the things we did when I first met him was, I helped him with the beer. Okay, so Not Afraid of Color is on at 5 Central. So what's that, 7 o'clock? Is that 7 Eastern?
No, it's 6.
No, that's 6 Eastern.
Yeah.
6 Eastern. Okay, so she goes live right before Elizabeth does. Elizabeth goes on at 7. So she's on for an hour before that, and I think she's probably like me, where we go too long. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
My Wednesday nights have changed and I'm no longer around on Wednesdays, and I'm kind of bummed about that, but we have family activities now on Wednesdays that I have to take the kids to, which is all good and fine. They need it. But now I'm on the replay team as far as catching anything going on live on Wednesday evenings, because I'm gone from 6 to 9.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at remembering to thank all of the replay folks, because I know that I get a lot of you guys come and see me every week, and that's great. But there's a lot more folks that watch as the replay than there are that watch during the actual live. I mean, the downside of watching the replay instead of the live, at least on my channel, is that you don't get a chance to win the card. And I don't get to know you, and I don't get to chat with you and stuff, and all the good things. But I love the fact that you make the time to come and hang out, because I'm the same way. I don't have time to watch everybody's lives. If I'm almost always sitting at my desk, and if I happen to notice that there is a live going on, because I'm not always on YouTube, I've usually got something running in the background, but I'm usually got one or more programs working that I'm for me to try to create something, whether it's editing a video or recording a video or whatever. But doing that, I don't always see that somebody's live. And sometimes I see it, I happen to pull up a new YouTube channel page, and it shows me who the folks are that are live. And it's like, oh, I should go say hi. So that's what I do. But I don't always have the time to do that either. And I don't always see them.
Yeah.
Folks that I try to make sure that I always watch their live streams if I can, and too many times I'm just putting hard. Too many times I miss it and don't realize it because I don't realize what time it is. So
I mean, I had to schedule off of work to be here today. Totally worth it. So I'll be making up that time later. It can be hard to catch everything. I know my schedule's been changing. I definitely, you can feel the difference of things opening up more, and all the more in-person activities and things going on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was shocked this last week. I went to the store, I went to Publix, and I pick up Todd's prescriptions there too. And when I went in there, it's like, oh my goodness, they don't have the plexiglass up over at the pharmacy anymore.
Right?
I have not seen that in I don't know how long.
2 years?
I probably have. Yeah, exactly. I think I have I'm putting the beer on there upside down. It's like one end has got this little piece that's a little bit further, and it's like, oh, that's supposed to be at the bottom. Darn it. And I should have realized that, because the top is going to be covered with foam anyway, so why would they bother with making it shaped different to go at the top that's going to be covered? Oh, well. What do I always say, guys? If I can make it, you can too.
That's right.
Yep, and I'm always messing something up. But the cards turn out pretty cute, so I'm happy with that.
I agree.
I was just so tickled. It's like, how you never really know what's going on inside somebody's mind? And everybody knows you, Toby. You are just so sweet, and we know that you are just a lovely person anyway. But the fact that you just said, I want to go on your live stream with you. I was like, okay.
I just want to hang out with you. I love, one of my goals.
But
is
you know what I mean? It's like
more.
there's a difference between hanging out on somebody's video just to say hi and stuff when they're not really there in person with you, and then kind of being able to talk the whole time with them. I think I'm going to pop up the foam on top of the beer. So I think that'll be kind of cool. Give it a little bit of dimension. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I have kind of an idea. So what I think I'm probably going to wind up having to do is finishing the card and maybe making a second one for a second video for another video.
Nice. What
I
size
don't
card
have
are you
time for that.
making?
I always make A2,
A2.
but I have had some thoughts about some slim nines lately. I'm thinking that would be kind of
Nice.
cool. Right now, I'm pretty much just making little ephemera pieces, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm just making ephemera, right?
Fun.
Oh, Deb says she's doing hubby's taxes. Yeah, don't
Oh, I'm
remind
so
me.
sorry. That is not crafty.
She asked if it counts. I mean, it could count if you want it to.
You could get crafty. As long as it's legal, right?
Yeah, I still have to do ours.
We haven't done ours either. We just
Okay,
put it off
so-
just because that's like adulting and I'm not interested. I want to play with my crafty friends instead. Oh my
So
gosh.
here's my little beer mug. I really hate
cute.
that the camera is really sucking. That's like it's just got too much exposure. Let me see if I can just turn the light down a little bit and it not affect the way that StreamYard is seeing me. There we go. Here we go. That looks better. And it's a little bit 3D, so I've got a couple pieces of foam on there.
Nice.
That's cute. And I took way too long. Actually, I could just do a clean and simple card with that, and I'll drink to that. That's a card by itself, right?
Yes.
Or I could do cheers to you. So you guys have to tell me which do you like better for a clean and simple card. And you know I've got enough backgrounds that I can just find something as in one of my background things.
I'm just tackling the insides of my cards now.
Okay, G. G says that she didn't get to stay long today, that she'll watch the replay, so bye. Bye, honey.
Yeah, have a great night. Thanks for
And
coming
come back
over.
on Friday because I'm going to do an unboxing of the April club kits for Spellbinders. I'm going to do a live. I think I'm going to do that at 3:30 or 4. That does sound like a good time frame. So I think I might use this, but is that too much blue?
I don't think so.
I could do it with that. You can see it better.
Yeah.
And I'll have to do it with the I'll drink to that because this one gets a little lost in there. That's a clean and simple card.
I like it.
Little bit of coloring, a little bit of die cutting, a little bit of foiling, and we have us a card. Oh, did I ever tell you? I don't know if you saw this one. This was one of the panels that I made using stamping foam. I think this was like Christmas or something. Todd had gotten us one of those like sea serpent dragon things to go in the yard. And that's the texture from his scales.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I thought that was just too fun.
So not only he likes gardening, but he likes yard art as well.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't know for sure. Because he's never been interested in any of that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't even have any pictures up. We have a couple. Like, on one wall, we have our wedding pictures. That's in here. And one of those things that you signed, we did one of those at the wedding. And this one is actually a picture that I took on the beach. One time when we were sitting on the beach looking at the sunset. I don't even remember what it was, but it was sometime before we got married. And I had made out of shells a little thing that says, I love you. You know, I heart you out of little baby seashells. And you can see both of our legs in it. So that is the centerpiece for this matted thing that everybody was supposed to sign at the wedding. So we've got that up in here. We got a couple of things that his parents gave us. And I'm thinking they're up because his parents gave them to us. But it's not like we've really decorated the walls or anything. We've got some stuff, but it's not where we've actually done any kind of conscious effort. So I don't know if he likes stuff, to be honest. But when we went to Lou Gardens, we did that, I think it was like the 13th. most steps I got in last month. But we did that last month, and we brought home a couple of different things to do, like yard art. One is a okay, you guys are gonna laugh. I call it a thunder chicken. And I don't remember who said that word first, but Todd claims it was him, so maybe it was. I don't know. But we have sandhill cranes, and we call them thunder chickens because they are so noisy. So it's a metal sculpture of a sandhill crane.
Oh, fun.
So we're going to be putting that up. And then he got one of those shepherd hooks things with a hummingbird on the end. I mean, he asked me if I liked it, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty. But I was like, I have no idea how we'll use it or if we'll use it. I mean, I have asked him before if I can get some flamingos for the yard and paint them black for Halloween, or get the Halloween ones. Because
that's different. I never would have thought
because I'm
of
a
that.
Halloween one. Yeah. Well, a couple of years ago, this is okay. I told you I've got lots of stamps and dies and stuff that I don't really use often. So I've got some flamingo dies, and I die cut them a couple of years back in black cardstock and drew skeletons on them for Halloween cards.
That's fun. Yeah.
And it was so, I mean, people at work, they absolutely loved them. It was just too fun. So I wanted that in my yard as part of my Halloween decor. I mean, before I started doing card making, and this is just a few years ago. I've been doing this for 5 years, so right before that. But before I was doing card making, I was also doing paper mache. So I've done paper mache tombstones for years. I mean, I started learning how to do them, but it's kind of where I started off by just doing some pumpkins, and I started off by doing tombstones. I think back in the late 90s with Bobby. I started off like bought the cheapo things that are the little shaped that are like cardboard with the plastic over it. So I decorated with that. And then I make sure this is right side up. Yes. So I decorated with that. Didn't really like it all too much. So the next year, and I think we didn't have any money, so I made them out of cardboard and made tombstones, basically one for each of us, like we were dying. And then the next year, I made them out of styrofoam. So in 2002, that looks kind of cool. But in 2002, I made tombstones out of styrofoam and used a wood burning tool to kind of melt everything in. And I did a fake stone facade out. This is styrofoam that you buy at Home Depot. That's those white panels that go in between the slats in your walls as insulation. But I made a bunch of tombstones out of that.
Oh, that's really clever.
And then I discovered this guy. He used to have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he does it anymore. It was called Stalloween, that actually did a lot of actual like paper mache things like for movies and stuff. So I wound up playing with paper mache. So I did a bunch of those, and I did a bunch of tombstones a few years back, and my tombstones are in the garbage because they got moldy, and yeah.
Well, we have some yard art. And I really like it. Like, we have a metal parrot that's about 6 foot tall that stands in one of our gardens. I have 2 pink flamingos in the other gardens. And then this weekend, I got an adorable frog that's made out of concrete who's like sitting, and I guess you could interpret it different ways, that he's meditating or he's praying, but he's just so adorable and peaceful. So he is my latest addition to the yard. He is just so cute.
I like that.
He just makes me smile. That's the kind of stuff we want around, right? Stuff that just makes us smile.
Yeah, like those thunder chickens.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, it is funny. It's like these birds, the sandhill cranes in our area anyway, they will be walking out in the middle of the road and they don't get out of the way when you're driving. They do not get out of your way.
They are not concerned with you.
Nope.
That's funny. So
now we have a metal one.
Well, we also, because last year we had a big kind of armadillo issue in our neighborhood.
Mhm.
And so we had to trap them. We would trap them and release them. But we didn't want them like damaging our foundation because they would, they were trying to bury by our foundation, and that's where we would trap them. And anyways, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so we have
words are hard.
We have a metal armadillo now to, remember the year of the armadillo here at the house. Our neighbor actually bought it for us because they were cracking up that we kept catching all the armadillos in the neighborhood for everyone. So they bought us a metal armadillo. Oh my gosh. The last one we caught, it's really funny. Our son is the one that pointed it out, but I guess we caught like a mammoth. Like the biggest one was the last one we caught. And my husband, Dr. Shrub, he was, he's always up late, and he heard it, and he like heard it get in the cage. And so he went out, and he's like, yep, sure enough, there's one out there in the middle of the night, and he's like, I'll release it in the morning before I go to work. And so he went out to release it in the morning, and the armadillo had broken the cage, like the trap door, and escaped already. It was an escape artist, and he was the last one. So it was like, I don't know. He told his friends, nope, don't go messing around over there. See the scar? I lived to tell the tale. Don't go over there. So we never had another one after that.
Well, hello, Miss Shay. Okay, I'm going to go back and read the last few messages on here. So T says, I have a tiny one of those Zen frogs.
Oh, cool.
And she would love to have a giant rooster made of metal.
They have them over here, because I live in South Texas. So we have a lot of really cool art like that comes up from Mexico. And I've definitely seen like roosters and goats made out of metal. We really like the goats.
My husband pretends that he's a goat. Well, he's grown out a little goatee. Actually, it's about like 2 or 3 inches long. Because of COVID, he's basically, because we've been stuck at home, he decided to do that, and it's just too funny. And he will just pretend that he's gonna headbutt me because he's a goat.
He's got a goatee.
He's got a goatee, yeah. So Dawn says she loves paper mache. I need to get that back out, but it's so time consuming and so messy.
It is a messy
I think
craft.
The last big project what I need to do is just bring out my big pumpkins and let you guys see them at some point. Maybe I'll do that at Halloween or something, because they were fun. And then Shay is on with us now. She says, finally a Debbie J and Penny collab.
Oh, thanks, Shay. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to hang out with my friend.
And all I did tonight was just make lots and lots of sentiments. And then this cute little beer mug. I do like the beer mug.
I really like that background too.
Yeah, I mean, my problem with a lot of the backgrounds, I've still got most of those sitting here. This last week, I decided to go ahead and use them for a couple of different cards. Like this one is from last week. I still haven't. Was it last week? Yeah, I still haven't added a sentiment to that one. I'm gonna have to look back and see. Was I supposed to give this one to someone? I don't know.
Poor Kim in Alaska. She won a card from me in a giveaway. By the way, whoever wins tonight, don't hold your breath. Like, I promise I'll send it, but I am not fast. I am the snail and snail mail. So just, it's coming.
Which means email me so I can harass Miss Betty Penny, right?
Well, Kim's has got to go out. Also, my friend Rhonda, who's here with us tonight, I made her a care package. I made one for Crystal. So definitely I have, and I made one for G Wilkins, who has already left. So, I mean, I have the packages. I have one for Mary C. I just need to get them out. So
Yeah, and I am spending so much time trying to just create that I don't get things out like I need to, or I'm waiting for an address and it just doesn't go out. So sometimes I have to go back and watch the videos again to remind me, who was it supposed to get that one? Or, because I don't remember. It's like, or I think I've sent it out and then I come across it, it's still on my desk, which is not right. But I'm working on it, guys. I do have a lot of plans and a lot of things I want to get done. So hopefully, eventually, I will get back on track. We have a Delina Quilter in the house, too. Welcome.
cool.
So that is a name I have not seen before. I like seeing all the new names.
Yeah.
That just means come hang out with me more often. I'm nuts. And I'd say that, Betty Penny will agree and ask anybody in the chat, am I nuts or what? Cordelia is saying an old goat because we were talking about my husband. And he's not that old. I mean, he is athletic and stuff too. He's out on his bike again doing some insane distance or whatever. Okay, I know. Go ahead.
Does he share his location with you on his iPhone or whatever so that
No, I know where he's at. I know the route.
Yeah. You know the route, so
Yeah,
you can
I know
always
the
go.
route. Yeah. And in all the years, because he does ride fast, he usually rides like 20 miles an hour-ish, sometimes higher, sometimes lower. He usually comes home and tells me what insane wattages he's done. And because he is so analytical and stuff about it, it makes me more analytical. So I have a power meter on my bicycle, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, so I know my wattage is around 100, which is low. His is usually, sometimes he averages like 200 watts. That's nothing compared to the Tour de France guys, but it's still, very substantial. But yeah, he'll share with that stuff with me, and he'll come home and talk about how, so-and-so, some guy was, pushing so hard, and here I come up beside him and say, hi. Like he's not doing anything.
Wow.
Yeah. If
So
he
does
sees
he
somebody
ride with
that is
friends or in a
No.
club or a group or
No, well, he's got a few friends that he does ride with, but he doesn't really ride with the roadies. That's what we call the road cycling groups. And one of the roadies this morning, I guess he was a roadie, he did ask me about why I wasn't wearing a helmet. So I would say that probably makes him a roadie. I don't wear a helmet. First off, it's too hot. I would overheat in a second. And I actually got up to like 14 miles an hour today. So that's slow. This is on a road bike, not a mountain bike. Mountain bikes are harder because of the wheels are so wide that they grip the ground really well, which is part of why they are, mountain bikes. Road bikes are really skinny, which makes them faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm riding, when I was riding my mountain bike, it was about like 9 miles an hour. But that's not when I'm going off trail. That was just on a regular road doing it. It was like not fun. But now I'm riding a road bike that he built.
Cool.
And today he just finished replacing my aero bars. You've seen the guys that are riding with their arms straight ahead instead of handlebars that are to the sides. Those are called aero bars, and it makes you more aerodynamic. And he just replaced mine because I busted a set because I came up onto our sidewalk up to the house and didn't have my wheel turned the right way and was expecting to get off one way, and I got off and I kind of fell over the other way and I kind of crunched it, and so he had to replace it with a pair that really didn't fit me, so he had to get another pair. And he finally installed them this afternoon, so I get to try them out tomorrow.
Nice.
If he picks up he's supposed to pick up a new brake cable at a road shop up the street while he's out tonight.
I just have a cruiser and I love it. I love just cruising.
Yeah, a lot of bikes are awesome.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm actually recording this in my planner. That section I put at the bottom for my bike rides, I'm putting it down there. And I've actually ridden the last 4 days in a row. Today is day 4. Where last week it was like, I think I did 3, but the week before that, there was none. So I'm trying to get back to doing some, but it's only like 3 miles. Glory says, I just got a weather notification and we're expecting snow in 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Move to Florida or to Texas.
Texas.
Texas does get snow sometimes, so you can go there and it won't be quite as hot as it's going to be down here. But,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
you're welcome, honey.
we get 4 seasons. It's just 2 of them are very short, fall and spring. We basically have winter and summer.
Yeah, our winter is usually like a week
Of course,
or
what
two.
we call winter, others would consider probably fall.
Oh yeah, same thing here. I mean, I consider winter if I am out and about and I have to wear my leather jacket. Yeah.
I have my cards done.
Awesomeness. So let me go ahead and share the giveaway page. Let me get that over there. And you guys should still be able to hear me, although you won't be able to hear Miss Toby. So I'm going to go ahead, and if you have not already commented, I'm going to say this before I get going, and you're now seeing what my StreamYard looks like. If you are in the chat and you are watching the video live and you have not actually said anything in the chat and you'd like a chance to win one of my card, or if I make a couple more, or one of Toby's cards, Bitty Penny's cards, be sure to say something in the chat. I will give you just a second. I do see that Delina has said a couple of things, so that is awesome. I don't like snow though. Jim says that they had 6 inches yesterday. Oh my goodness. And I don't know if anybody's going to say anything. I'm trying to give it time for it to catch up with me. Maybe if I look at the stream. Gloria says, let me see your 5 cards, Debbie J. Yeah. 1, 2. What I do need to do is make some more of the flowers and the coffee cups, like what I put on this, because I think that would be pretty cute. So I think I am going to make a few more. And are you giving away all 5 of yours to 5 different people? Or what are you planning on doing? Okay. So that is a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to make a second card to give to a second person. So we will give away a total of 4 cards tonight. I know, usually it's only like 1 or 2, but you guys are getting a treat, right? Okay, so I am going to assume nobody else is going to say anything. So let me go ahead and get over to the giveaway tool again. And I'm assuming they can all see it. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up tonight's broadcast, collect the comments. We have 13 people that are in the running for 4 cards, which means most of you guys are probably going to get something, which is awesomeness. And I am going to go ahead and say this, and I'm going to go ahead and put that up too, because I just added something to my stream, and it's not going to be seen on this page, I guess. I didn't add it to that one. Yes, I did. Anyhow, drum roll. It's not wanting to work. Where is my drum roll? There we go. There's my drum roll. First winner is... And the timing is not good. Bethany with BB Productions gets one of Miss Toby's cards. Awesome! Yay! I love this. I've got little sound effects now. I just added an applause there. So I should probably be right. I'm just gonna rewatch the end of this. So the first winner is gonna be Bethany. So for the second one, well, I guess we'll go ahead and go for my I'll drink to that card. Let's see who's gonna win that. And let me turn the drum roll back on. There we go. And that is going to Miss G. Wilkins. Oh, hello, Miss Carmen. I see that you're in the chat. I don't know if I saw you earlier, but I'm sorry if I didn't say hello, but hello. I'm sorry. I am tickled over the drum roll and applause thing. I mean, do you guys like that in the chat? I hope you like that in the chat. Because I think it is too fun. Okay, third winner. This one is going to my brain just stopped again. This one is going to be winning the second one of Bitty Penny's cards. So let me get my drum roll going. And that one goes to Miss Carmen. Woohoo! Okay. This is going to be so much fun. I'm sorry. And then for my second card that has not been created yet, we have Miss Gloria Wolf. Woo! Okay, now my email thing just popped up, so that is good. I just added a new pop-up to the stream, so it's going to show my email address. So guess what, guys? If you want to claim one of those prizes, you need to make sure to email me at debbiej@debbiejscraftingcorner.com. Okay, Carmen loves the sound effects. Janine likes the effects. I told you I've been playing a little bit. It's great when I can get things to work the way I want them to work, you know?
Yeah, that's always a bonus.
Yeah, and it's fun because I don't think I've really had, knock wood. Yes, I'm knocking on my head. Knock wood. I haven't had any real technical issues tonight.
Woohoo!
I think it's because we have Biddy Penny on with us. It's all her. It is all her, guys. Because she is super awesome.
So are you.
Okay. And you said that you know G.
I do. I have her address.
Okay, great. So send that over to me because she's the one that won the first one of mine, I think.
Cool. And
I'm going to go back and review the whole giveaway part because, of course, my brain has about like this long. I can't remember nothing.
So you're doing, Gloria and G. Wilkins, and I'm doing Carmen and Bethany. But I don't have Carmen or Bethany's mailing address, so they'll have to send it to you and you can give it to me.
Perfect. And that is the reason that email address is up on the screen. I figured that's going to make it easier because I do know that some folks have said that they couldn't find my email address or they didn't know where it is. Down below in the comments in the description, there is a link bio section, which this is something else I need to show you how to do later, Penny. We were talking about some different kind of techie things that I think I'm going to probably start doing a class or courses or something on. Well, this is where I discovered you can create your own link bio in Canva. And make it look however you want it to. And you can update it whenever you want to, and it updates automatically, and it is awesome.
That.
Yeah. So the link bio that I have right now, I used to be using like whatever the link bio whatever website was, but I was using one of those, and they restrict you as to what you can do, which is fine. But then I discovered, what? I can do that myself on Canva? So I made one.
Nice.
So I probably need to check on it. It probably still has stuff about the Cardmaker Success Summit on there. Mine's actually a 2-pager. It's like you can do it as many pages as you want. It's awesome. You can put as much stuff or as little stuff as you want to on the thing. And it's just wow. That's all I can say is it turned out wow. Anyhow, you guys have been awesome. I'm glad that we entertained you. That is one of the things we're here for. And I had a lot of fun. I love hanging out with you, Toby. You're super awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And I can't wait till we get to do it again in person. And maybe this time I won't be as nervous.
Oh, no reason to be nervous around me.
I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but I was nervous. And then when Aaron Reed showed up, I was super nervous.
Oh, no reason to be
And
nervous.
I love you guys to death, but it's still one of the things. It's like I just got nervous. Delena was wanting to know about the beer mug. The beer mug that I just used is actually part of a new Spellbinders die set. And we both use Spellbinder stuff. I'm looking, where did I put the thing? I don't want to mess up anything. You know how you got everything is on a magnetic sheet, but then you pile something else on top of it and you're afraid you're going to lose all your dies when you try to find it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now because I dropped stuff. So these are 2 of the new die sets. This little beer mug is from the We Dance set. Don't read that. I did my label wrong. And this one has... I'm going to make more stuff out of it. This makes some of those interactive cards where the legs move. So it's going to do that. And that is just, yeah, I say it's that way. I don't know. But yeah, it's like kind of like the bunny card that I did recently, where it's a swinging bunny. It's where the legs swing. So in the We Dance one, you've got this die that makes a little banner. You've got, I don't know what that's for. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that makes a little banner like a prize ribbon, and you've got the man's legs and his shirt and his hands and shoes and all that stuff. But it also came with the beer mug. So I'm thinking that would be perfect for a Father's Day card. And I've got a class that I'm going to be teaching over at edu.wjscraftingcorner.com that is going to be Easter weekend. And what I've decided, and this is something I just decided today, I'm going to do a card using interactive card Father's Day. So it's the male one where you can have best dad or something there, or you can have the beer mug or whatever, and it's basically him holding it, and that's cool. And then we've got the I Dance, which is the same thing, but we've got a lady's legs, and she can be holding a huge cup of coffee. She could be holding this big flower, and the flower looks like this, all die cut. Or we've got a glue bottle. Or you can put anything else that you've got that's big. I mean, looking at Toby's cards, Bitty Penny's cards, she's got the bunnies. The lady or the man could be holding the bunnies. Anything that is basically big that would be covering their face, like they're holding this big thing in front of their face. And I think that that is so cool. But what I'm also going to do between now and then is create a design using something that's not in this set to do the same thing, because you don't have to have a die. If you've seen Bitty Penny's series that she does about not needing dice to do cards, it's kind of that concept. So I am going to create a design and share with you guys how to do it with the dies or without the dies. But if you want these dies, there is a link down below in the description. I believe I've got one for with my Spellbinders affiliate link, and I would love for you to use that to get your shopping done. It helps my channel grow. It helps my education site get started. It's just getting started over there, but it definitely helps me out, and I really, really appreciate it.
The affiliate links are awesome.
Absolutely, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. And Spellbinders has got a sale again. They always have a sale again, and I just spent more money over there, but but I'm getting stuff. I'm getting stuff at a discount, and that is always good. You know what I mean? Anyway, those affiliate links always help us. So if you're on my channel watching something, or if you go over to Bitty Penny's channel and watch, which, by the way, there is a link in the title. If you click on @BittyPenny, that will take you straight over to her channel. So if you haven't already checked her out, you can do that over there, and it is super awesome. Yeah, I'm adding all these fun things and getting completely off track.
Should we show
I mean, I'm also
card?
thinking I need to share something else new, because I need to do my announcements and stuff, and that's on a different screen. But anyhow, you guys have been super awesome, and I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and pull up the announcements and assume that it's going to work. Toby back on, so thank you. That is is too fun. It makes me laugh every time I hear all of the cheering and the drum roll and all that stuff. That is too fun. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. You have a wonderful evening. And remember, if I can make it, and you guys always see my goof ups, if I can make it, you can too. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, everyone.